screen. We're getting set up here. Bear with us just a little bit as we do so. How's that going to work? Now is not the time to be messing up. There we go. Hold it for a second, Felix. There we go. Now, you know how it is with live streams. It takes a minute for everybody to get on board. And we're not as prepared as we need to be.
You know how OCD works.
That working? We both in frame? Tucker is. You know what this shot reminds me of?
Oh, yeah.
We were in the white tracker. What's going on here? And the roof.
Yeah.
We were in a two-door tracker. And we took off. And it was real nice and sunny outside. So we left the top off at the
we left it at the base camp.
At base camp. So we made it about 30-40 miles, and it started raining. So I said, well, that's not a problem. Pulled in under this church canopy. Yeah. You pull up under it, and so I guess when it's raining, like, people get out.
Yeah.
You know, so they'll get the church clothes wet. So we sat under there for about a half an hour, and it quit raining. I said, Felix, let's make a run.
Run for it.
Let's make a run for it. So we stopped at a golden pantry, and
they still looking for their broom.
Oh yeah, that was bad. I bought some trash bags, and I got some duct tape, and I duct taped this on this roof.
And there was that cheap duct tape too.
Well, you know, it was golden pantry.
Yeah.
7-Eleven duct tape. You know, a little roll about that big around for, I don't know, $10.
Yeah.
And it was already kind of cold and kind of wet. Yeah. Cynthia says, I know that video. And to this day, us driving home in the rain with that plastic sitting there, you can see it in the video.
Yeah. And we trying to hold on. We laugh. We trying to be serious, and we couldn't. No matter how much we tried. Then all of a sudden, Tucker's head pop up in the back. Like,
yeah.
What the hell's going on here, man?
We got a lot to talk about. We get some more people on here. How'd you like the title, Bert and Ernie of the RV world? There's Tucker right there. Hey, Tuck. No.
Someone's asking me, where's the pimp hat? I left it home.
You should have brought it.
Yeah.
I don't think it would fit.
No.
Everybody's like, well, what vehicle are you in? Thank you, Isabel. Glad to see you too. I'm glad you got that roof finished on your house up there in Canada. We're in the Woof wagon. Hi from Montana, Kevin Felix. What did that one say? Disappeared. You remember the broads eating at the barbecue place? Yeah, we made some people mad calling those. We went to that Strickland's barbecue just outside of Athens, and we're talking about the older women. We called them broads. I still get emails about that. That's
really?
been 6 years ago.
Broads. That's not a bad word, though.
I guess unless you're an older lady that is a broad, you don't want us offended.
Well, we'll have.
Hey, Kaylee.
You'll see him again.
Hey, Kaylee. Feel welcome to run any of our links or whatever on this channel for me or Felix. Be fine. And if there's anybody on here that's causing any problems, kick them off. They don't want to be part of the show. They want to be a butt and use foul language, and they don't need to be here.
Manitoba. Ooh. Very scary.
Yeah. Hey, Shana Craft. Like I was telling Kaylee, feel free to run any of our links to either one of our stuff on here if you like. We're at 185 people. We got a few things to talk about.
From Oregon, Patricia. Ooh.
South Carolina. What about using the word dames? I think that's worse than broads.
I think dames is more, yeah.
Now, if we were like in the 20s or 30s,
Yeah.
I never called a woman a dame. No.
I call it another word that starts with a D. Damn you.
I love women. I love
Oh,
the
here
way
we go.
the way they look, the way they smell, the way they walk, the way they talk. I got a fetish for long, straight, dark hair, you know. But
Yeah.
I can't live with them.
My mom's got short hair, so you can't do nothing.
Well, I like them. I like them my age.
Yeah, my mom's still got, 72. She's still
still
whoop
got it
a,
going on.
she still whoop a pee anytime. Her boyfriend is hooked on her. She take out the teeth.
Hey, wait. We're on my channel.
My bad.
We're
My
not
bad.
on your channel. There might be some kids or something.
Oh, yeah, okay. I ain't saying nothing bad. I say my mom still, she beat the egg, make an omelet. Yeah.
What am I gonna do with this guy? So we're Bert and Ernie of the RV world. I didn't. Some other people come up with that. Guess which one I am? Why are you Ernie?
Because I'm brown skin and I'm fat. You skinny, so you Bert.
I was fat.
But I don't remember.
You don't remember? Just a short 8 months ago.
So the last time I saw you fat, I put the picture on my thing and I couldn't see you. All I saw was the belly, but.
No, man. Yeah, I'm down to like 240, 245.
Got a neck. I don't got a neck.
Yeah.
Ernie don't have a neck.
Yeah. But I always liked Ernie
Oh,
best.
no.
Oh, Sesame Street.
Oh, okay.
I like Ernie the best. He's a snazzy dresser with an orange shirt. We gotta get you a shirt with stripes that run across this way.
Yeah.
You know, I guess I get a little tough. I grow a little tough to hair up here and get me a bow tie.
Yeah. We're to smash that down. Okay.
Gosh, where do we even start? It's been 3 days since I put out a video, but we've been traveling. RMD. That's a great question. What vehicle are we in?
Oh, it starts with a
W,
a
a W,
W,
and a W.
really? Yeah, the WWW, yeah.
Like the World Wide Web, but we're not in the World Wide Web. We're in the woof wagon. And everybody was like, but how could you sit on the bed platform?
Oh, we took it out. Yeah.
Okay, so we got about 300 folks on here right now.
Okay.
So we were on the road. Well, I don't even know where to start this thing. I thought this was going to be a short live stream. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Okay, so we were stuck in Sholo. I love Sholo.
Shovel.
It's beautiful.
No.
It's everything you
It's
need.
okay if you're there for 1 or 2 days. Yeah, it's beautiful. I was there for almost a month and a half.
When we left to Colorado, we left his van in Eager, which is about 30 miles away. So we go up in Miss Gypsy, buy Lady B, and we come back down. And then he starts working on his van, getting it ready to sell.
Right.
I go to Flagstaff. You come up to Flagstaff. We go back to Sholo. I'm perfectly content. I got friends in Sholo. I got things to do in Sholo. It's a beautiful town. Free places to stay. Free dump water.
Oh, that's the good thing.
At the Maverick on Medusa clubs. You know. Okay, so long story short, thank you burning up the roads. Long story short, you get the van sold.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out the lady that buys it.
Pneumatic fanatic?
Is he on there? I didn't see him.
No.
I don't see him.
Hey, right there. Hey, nomadic fanatic.
Oh, hey, at Nomadic.
Oh,
Hey, Eric, if you're there, say hello again. Oh, yeah.
He's there?
Yeah, that's him.
Yo!
That's Eric. What was his last name?
Eric Jacobs.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Jacobs.
He's been around.
Wasn't that a horror movie, Jacobs? No.
It was like a slasher?
Yeah.
No, we can't be picking on Eric too bad just because there's two of us and just one of him.
Oh, okay.
You know. Of course, I got my security with me now. I can't be mean right now. I'm still recovering, so I got security to take care of any issues.
No neck security, huh?
Well, I had 4 chins. I'm down to two or three. Okay, so the lady that bought it, turns out you grew up a block from her.
We lived in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
She lived maybe about
my nose is running
2-3 blocks away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we ever probably bumped into each other or whatever.
Ran into each other.
Yeah.
So she flew in from New York.
She flew in from New York
to
Phoenix, and then Phoenix she took the little shuttle plane to Sholo.
It's one of them small airports, right?
Yeah.
Itty bitty airports. And she's a real sweet lady. Got a baby white. Real sweet lady. That's the most Puerto Ricans I ever met once too.
Oh,
I was kind of scared to get between you. I said one of them are gonna cut me. I don't know front or back. Y'all got a reputation.
Oh yeah, she's old school, so she might have had a blade in a pocketbook.
Yeah. If I was 4.5 feet tall and as tiny as her,
she's tiny.
I'd be carrying a cannon.
She's about the size of my mom's.
Be carrying a cannon if I was that little as she is.
Yeah.
You know what?
She might have.
I wouldn't doubt it. She's a tough lady, sweet and pretty. Woo.
Really?
Yeah. If I was about 20 years older, pretty lady. Anyway, she's got big dreams for Felix's van.
Yeah.
And she's been calling you and talking to you.
She's up in. Yesterday she texted me. She said she was up in Oklahoma by exit 16. So that means not too far from New Mexico, probably.
The van's running great.
She hasn't said nothing about it. She said the van's running great.
We knew it was a good van.
And she's only doing like 5 hours, 4 hours a day. So it's gonna be probably Sunday or Monday when she gets there.
Yo, guys.
Sweet lady.
I'm glad. Eric says, I'm glad the van is living in a spirit of travel. Yeah, I think she's going to wait.
Felix is a dad. How was that? Will Waterbug? Willie Waterbug. Felix is a dad. Explain. Mr. Waterbug.
If he gets nasty, kick him off. I don't know.
Waterbug.
So she's got her daughter living with her. And once her daughter leaves,
her granddaughter.
And then
when her granddaughter's supposed to finish high school this year, graduate, and then if she goes to college,
start traveling.
She's gonna retire and start traveling. So hopefully that'll be sometime, maybe September, October, maybe.
Todd, this is live. Eric, I wanted to ask you something. We were coming in. We've been in some real bad hills, up and down, getting back to RV base camp in New Mexico, and Ms. Gypsy smoked the brakes on the back rear. You ever have any issues overheating the brakes on your Murata? I did it on it like a year or two ago. About a year, no. About 6 months. 6 months ago. And no, 6 months ago I was in Phoenix. It wasn't that long ago at all.
When we went to
was coming to Sholo.
Yeah, about 2 months ago.
So anyway, we smoked the back brakes on Miss Gypsy twice. We can't figure it out. And I smoked the front brakes on
no issues of disc brakes on Murata so far. Okay.
That's good. And I smoked the front brakes on Lady B, and we just didn't have it low enough gears. We were going too fast.
Oh, daddy to Foxy Lady. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. I guess the whole reason or the why we're doing this is just to let you guys know where we're at. So show low to here, we went 500 miles. We ended up here. We're back at RV base camp. The purple tiny house is just like I left it. Our friends are here that own the property that let me stay there. They've got a bunch of houses, but they're up here at this time. And the Wolf
I'm
wagon.
Bert. He's Bert, and I'm Ernie. That's for Susan.
And we got three. We got the wolf pack in here, but Foxy, she stayed at Miss Gypsy. So what was I doing?
Oh.
So anyway, thankfully I put fuel stabilizer in the Wolf wagon. The Wolf wagon is a 1991 Suzuki Sidekick, 4-wheel drive that I bought in the town that I'm in, and fixed it up a little bit. Got a rooftop tent, but I had a sleeping platform in here. We are so remote, and it's so difficult to get in here. It's too much trouble to be driving the RVs in and out. And now, I told Felix this. I don't know if he believed me, but he believes me now. We're like an hour from the nearest anything to mount to anything, and a lot of hills, curves. I made a video of him climbing up the worst hill, getting into the driveway last night, and it's something else. It's really difficult. But if you're going to be stuck somewhere, this is the place to be stuck. Chances are we'll be staying up here through the end of June, and I'm going to rent a car and go to Phoenix to go get my my CT scans to see if anything's come back on my cancer. So we're going to stay in this area. We're doing some remote camping. I got a rooftop tent. I found a big tent in the belly of Lady B, so we might be doing some wilderness camping.
Yeah.
We got all the gear. It'll be fun. And exploring up here. My Battleborn batteries are being delivered today up here. 2 charge controllers. All my Victron equipment will be delivered here today. My friend that lives here, he's borderline genius. He's one of those people that can rebuild a car or with a paper clip. So he's a big ham operator. So he knows solar.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much, CVK fan. So he's gonna, what I don't know, he's gonna tell me how to, and he's gonna help me wire it and get it hooked up. So we got everything, but I don't have the wires yet. So I got to figure out what wires.
Happy birthday.
Yes, about that time, Todd.
Today, Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh.
Yeah. 52.
Get new brake shoes on the back wheels. These modern brake shoes and pads don't last long if they may.
You know, after I smoked the brakes last time before we went to Colorado, I had the brakes inspected, and the mechanic said I can see where they got hot. He said, but the pads are good and the rotors are good. Don't worry about it. So we did it again. It's kind of scary. We were traveling down a real steep hill on a dirt road, and I was in front of Felix, and I looked back, and we'd hit pavement. And I looked back, and I said, "This sure's a lot of dust coming off your RV." And we kept driving. I looked back, and it was still dusty. I said, "How much dust did I throw on him?" And I said, "That's smoke." So we pulled over right quick, and my brake pedal was getting kind of hard. When I pulled over and stepped out of the door, my front brakes was smoking, and the back right of Felix's was smoking. I said, "Give me the fire extinguisher, get me the fire extinguisher." So we sat there for about 20 minutes, let it cool down. And your brake pedal's fine now, got plenty of brake. Mine is too. I just kind of screwed up. Thank you everybody for the birthday wishes. Yeah, I don't have a video prepared for everybody, so that's why I'm doing the live stream. 50, yeah, 52. 52.
A regular mechanic.
You know, after my ordeal in January or this year, you know, birthdays do become a little bit more important. It's still messing with my head a little bit. Everything that's happened this year with my health. I went from healthy to not healthy like that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. And I know I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Cancer is a horrible thing, and I got out light. I got out easy. But it came with a gift. Everybody says a gift. Yeah, cancer comes with a gift, because when you're down and out, really down and out, and you think you're going to be short of this world, you see who your friends are. I know exactly where I stand with everybody in my life. Either they ran away or they ran toward me. And a lot of people that I just thought were just like, you know, casual friends. A couple stepped up.
Oh, they could see that.
They could see what?
The chat. Somebody said
they see the
they
chat?
can't see your face because of the chat.
Huh. I wonder if I did this. Y'all hang on. Don't get dizzy. But then they can't see us. Nope, ain't going to work. Well, y'all know what I look like. Y'all look at him. So a lot of my friends split. And I had other friends that ran toward me. So that's Tucker.
Who?
Tucker.
Oh, Tucker ran towards you?
So I guess we'll finish talking about that. But yeah, I know what's important. I can't believe they can see the chat over me.
Some of them say they see perfectly.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, you know, Ron and Caroline down in Phoenix, boy, they stepped up. I had some retired people that do what's the end of life care called? When you end of life, it's what's that called? Somebody will get it on here.
When you're
end of life nurses.
Oh, the hospice?
Hospice. I had 3 or 4 hospice nurses that were retired that live in RVs. They said, I'll come to where you're at, Kevin. I'll take you to the doctor. I'll buy your groceries. I'll wash your clothes, and I'll take care of you no matter how sick you get. People I didn't even know, but they knew me. I am forever humbled. But I'll tell you, I love all these dogs. I love all the dogs sitting in this car.
Oh.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna kiss you. And this little thing right here, this martini, and I like I said, I wouldn't take $1 million for none of the dogs. Most important thing in my life, the most valuable thing that I got, that I care for the most. And the 6 years being on YouTube, and the 6 years traveling, I was laying there thinking this is it. And I just kind of laughed. Thank you, Sam. I kind of laughed. I was like, that was time well spent. This YouTube channel and traveling in my RV. I'm glad I went, and I think of all the friends I made and everything. So enough of that, because I've talked about it on other channels, and this heck is getting old to me. So maybe my scan will come out good in June. And my mentor Bill, he said that, Kevin, he said, you're a worrywart. He said, worrying's a sin. He said 90% of the things we worry about never come to pass. And he said, if they do, the other 10%, he said, you have plenty of time to worry about it after it happens. And he also said, give your problems to God. He said, because if God can't help you, the devil sure can't.
Right.
I missed my bill. So anyway, yeah, JK, I worry about everything and it kills me. It is killing you. And I'm trying to be a lot more stress-free. I'm trying not to hold grudges or anger. I think that, along with the cleaning chemicals, brought it on me. My cleaning chemicals for my pressure cleaning. Jesus has my back. I hope so. I believe so. Yep. So we're up here. I got all kind of projects. The solar is going to be the big one. I got 6 385 watt panels. Basically, it's going to be the same system as Miss Gypsy with twice the solar.
Right.
So I'll have an extra charge controller and I'll have twice the power. I'm going to have to take my front skylight off of Lady B, and I'm going to cover it with maybe just a thick piece of plexiglass, so I still get some light that comes in.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll make sure that it won't leak. Yeah, can't wait to see your solar setup, Menorah 7. Yeah, it's real similar to Eric's, and it's going to be very similar to Felix's on Miss Gypsy. It's just I'm gonna have some major wattage on that roof. I know I can fit 5 panels, so 5 times 385.
Do we ever travel to the east? There's nothing in the east.
Well, that's not necessarily true. It's so much harder.
It's just not RV friendly.
But what a lot of people don't know is that my pressure cleaning business I ran for 27 years out of Georgia. I traveled like 5-6 states my whole life. Thank you, Mr. Steve. I travel that area. I'm not saying I saw it all, because I was cleaning buildings. I wasn't necessarily camping for fun. I stayed in building parking lots, banks, schools, churches. I lived in parking lots in those RVs doing that. But a lot of people like Florida, but I don't care for Florida.
Me either.
You know what? I like Daytona Beach. I like being there, but I hate driving to it. I like Jenny Springs. That's at the Georgia-Florida line.
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky. Never can remember the name of that campground. Been down there a time or two. That's some good down there at the Blue Hole. Some good camping and good swimming down there. And it's not necessarily you got the bugs, you got the heat.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily.
I think the only good places in the east is probably North Carolina, South Carolina. But if you keep going up,
I like Clayton, Georgia, but you don't have cell phone signal up there at Sandy Bottoms or nothing.
Right.
My mom and I, we've done a lot of patching up to our relationship, and she's talking about wanting to come out west. She's 84 now, and I said, I want to drive out and see where you're at. I said, you just don't realize how far that is, and you just don't realize just how big the West is.
Land is so populated in these. Yeah.
The West is just so big. It's so massive. We got almost 600 people on here. That's not bad for no notice. Yeah. And we're still having fun traveling together. But I think, we're going to stay in this area for at least a month minimum, if he don't get cabin fever and split. But I told him, I said, really, where would you go? Because in the desert it's going to be 100, 110 degrees everywhere. We've already been to Flagstaff. We've already been to Show Low. Eric, where else could we go to stay cool? I got friends in Idaho. That's 1,300 miles. Bert and Ernie.
Can we still make a cucumber? Huh? Hey, yeah, straight guys. can still make it great.
Somebody called us the modern day odd couple.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we straight.
Yeah.
Alaska. Thank you, Second Chance.
Woo.
Burning up the road. She
East
said
Coast, man,
burning up the road.
I'll
Said she'd pass out if
too
she saw
fat.
600
Oh yeah.
on her live stream. What did I hit the other day? We hit almost 1,600, 1,800. I couldn't
I
believe it.
think so.
That was at night. You know, a lot of people are at work right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, KB6YAF. Thank you very much. I get a lot more views doing the live streams in the evening, but I just want to do a live stream. Well, Montana.
Yeah, Montana.
Yeah. Colorado is not that far.
But man, it's still.
And I left there. I was up there 8 months ago. I guess if Ouray and Silverton and all that would be pretty good to go. Ought to be cool up there at that high elevation. The chat is on the side of my screen on the Roku. Y'all know what I look like. Y'all let's here and look at Ernie. Ouray, you're right. I say Prescott right instead of Prescott. It's Prescott.
Prescott.
You got to say biscuit and Prescott. Prescott.
Huh.
Yep. You know, I was just up on the West Coast. Where is Eric right now? Eric, you still in Illinois? North Carolina's hot.
Yeah.
Bert and Ernie are considered gay, says Gail Falcon. Well, we're not.
I could say, shut up.
Well, I think the Odd Couple was considered gay.
Well, I think Bert is a pedophile with Ernie. You know, Ernie's still a kid. So I don't know.
Who knows?
Sesame Street, I don't know.
Well,
They're gonna ban them next.
Disney, Disney.
Arroz con gandules, delish. All right.
What does that mean?
She said that she made some rice and green beans. Didn't catch her name. He was going too fast.
Felix was out of smokes last night, and
I'm the better cook.
well, try cooking without sugar and tell me how many things you can cook.
Well,
everything's got sugar in it.
Yeah.
And so to cook without sugar is almost impossible.
Yeah, better been to Kissimmee. Man, Kissimmee is like being in Puerto Rico.
Don't know them.
I heard so much bad stuff about Kissimmee.
When I bought my cleaning business from Bill, he took me to Kissimmee to train. A lot of mildew down there on the buildings, a lot of work. So I was in Kissimmee back when I was 19 years old, and I guess I
Bronson. What is that?
I guess I cleaned half the town.
Go to Bronson. It's Montana. Oh.
So now you were born in New York?
Born in New York.
And you lived there till you were 12?
No. I lived there until I was 26. In 90, I was 28. In 98, in 96, I moved to Puerto Rico, lived there 14 years. And then when the economy hit and all that, I came back in 2009.
Okay. So you really, truly, you're a New Yorker.
Yeah, I just lost my, hey, yo. I lost my New York accent. I haven't been back since 96.
Hey everybody, for me being from Georgia, how bad is my accent? I think I'm well traveled. He's met
New Yorican, yeah.
He's
New
met
Yorican like me, yeah.
He's met some of my my friends from Georgia too,
Oh my gosh.
and I can understand them.
There was this I had a couple co-workers real true rednecks, and they talk. It took me maybe like a year to understand. All I understood was "He up in them day." That's all I understood from them. And all I could do is say "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah," and I didn't know what. I had to ask my other homeboy what he said. What he said, and that was his name was Trey. Man,
That accent got you.
that accent, man, it took me about a year to understand. All I heard was "Me the mama, the bay." That's all I understood from him.
I got a friend.
And then Rick was the same thing.
Oh
The old
yeah,
man Rick.
we lost Rick.
Yeah.
I got a friend. His name's Ashley Caldwell. He cuts pulpwood in Georgia, and he gets to talking. Man, that boy came from the woods.
Oh, and Scott too. Scott was pretty.
Yeah, they're friends.
Yeah, Scott was pretty.
And he sits there and he says something. I have to look at him. It kind of, I'm like the RCA dog turning the head sideways.
I worked in the Bronx, and I lived below Mason Dixieland. All right.
Yeah, someone said that my accent was like a 7 out of 10. I work very hard at speaking clearly. Thankfully, my parents put me in private school. I was in a Christian private school through 6th grade, 7th grade, and a lot of my teachers were from up north. So I think I lost a little bit of my accent in school. Then in 7th grade, I went to public school, and so that's a whole new animal there. Thank you very much, Taylor Travels. Someone said I have an Elvis Presley outfit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I watch my videos and I think, boy, is that me? Do I really sound that country? I'm pretty. And you know what? When I started my business, I spoke more country, but I found it hard because I'd go to businesses to drum up work, and back then you could find a person that could make the decisions to clean the building in the town you were in. You know, wasn't everything owned by a corporation, and I mean you could find a building owner in town. And it's bad enough that I was 19, 20 years old. I was young, but when I started talking country, I don't think they took me serious. So I purposefully cut back on my accent, and it helped my business. Is there good money in pressure cleaning? Yes, but you got to work. You got to work like a dog. I can't keep the pace anymore, and I'm not safe on ladders and heights anymore. I lost it at about 40. I started getting I was the guy they called if someone else couldn't clean it or they were too scared to go do it. I'm the guy they called, and I put on my Spider-Man suit and strapped on my parachute, and I went up and did it. And I did the work, and I could clean what other people couldn't clean. But at 40, I started losing my skill, and by the time I quit at 45.
Yeah.
At 45, I had already cleaned 2 or 3 years too far. I just wasn't safe. I just wasn't safe. But you see me on some heights. You see me running some 12 pitches.
Yeah.
Take off my shoes and run up a straight roof in my socks.
I'll never make it.
Jump from apartment complex to apartment complex. You've seen me do it.
Yeah.
A bunch of stupid stuff. It's amazing I'm in good a shape as I am. I'm not dead. Yeah, pressure cleaning's hard work, but that's okay.
Where's Foxy?
She's in Miss Gypsy.
Foxy's in Miss Gypsy. She's doing security. And the Wolfpack are all knocked out.
Lambert says I still owe you a fish dinner. As long as it don't come out of Fortuna Pond. I see people taking those fish home down there in Yuma, and they spray all those crops all the way around it with all those pesticides and stuff. I think Fortuna Pond is beautiful. It's probably fun to fish. Now I'm an Arizona resident. I should get me a fishing license. But I wouldn't eat them. They say there's good water going in, good water going out, but I wouldn't eat them. But Mr. Fish and Chips does call my name down in Yuma. Someone said they love your cooking videos, big dog.
All right.
How long have you had your wonderful friendship, says Bob? Well, about a year, and then about 4 years, didn't see him. We didn't talk much
Right.
at all. And then about another year. But even when we was mad at each other, he knew he could call me.
I don't
I
think
knew I could call
we
him.
weren't mad.
We wasn't mad. Taking a breather.
Just
We just both hard headed.
yeah. I pride.
Some people just catch him buried with the veggies for fertilizer. What's up with the pinion seal? I looked under it yesterday,
Yeah.
and I didn't see much, if any.
Should put a recipe book in my merch, huh?
Good deal. What's the purple pandemic? What does that mean?
Purple pandemic.
This guy keeps saying something about a purple pandemic. I don't know.
Purple pandemic.
Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm. We took the woof wagon and we
CV-19. Stuff we do in our youth. Fearless.
Yep. Freedom Dove, she picked up the van a couple days ago and she's still driving it back to New York.
She's 67, I think she told me. So she'll be driving 55 miles an hour. Take her about a week to get there back to New York.
Somebody said they agree with the crop dusting over Fortuna Pond.
Mm.
You step out some mornings and you're like,
Congrats on sending the van. Thank you.
You can taste it, smell
Beast mode.
I don't think I want to stay over a week there ever so often. I just don't think it's safe. I told you about the organic. We'll get into that another day. When will we be in Texas, says Zeus.
Hmm.
It takes a day and a half just to get across the state. What's in Texas for you?
The only place I think of is Corpus. And my buddy that lives in Brownsville.
I lived in Lake Jackson. I pressure cleaned about half that town, south of Houston. And I went through, met my old landlady and looked up some old friends about a year or two ago. No need for me to go back.
Says, why did you choose? I've seen the thing that why did you choose Arizona?
Why did I choose Arizona?
I think it was for you.
No,
mostly because of the.
I just kept ending up here. I mean, I like other places, and one thing, I buy and sell vehicles, and it was difficult dealing with Georgia over the phone and through the mail. Excuse me. Then I decided to buy some land here, and I said, well, I'll just become a resident. Ended up not keeping the land. But it's a good thing that I became a resident when I did, because that's right before I got sick, and they had some of the best cancer hospitals anywhere in the country. The tiny purple house is awesome. Thank you. What did you do about the Chevy RV you had in New Jersey, says Zeus?
Oh, that I gave that to the people where I was living at, and unfortunately the old man he passed away about 3 weeks ago. I gave my Suburban and my RV to them.
See, people don't even know that about this guy.
Right. So
he didn't.
I caught a lot of flack because they were telling me why didn't I give away my van? I said, I already paid my dues. I gave away 2 of my vehicles, and I needed, a little extra cash because I got Miss Gypsy now. But I left them that, and unfortunately, the old man passed away about 3 weeks ago.
And the lady's still driving your Suburban.
She's driving the Suburban. She's gonna take the insurance out of it because she's gonna sell it.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she needs it.
And she needs the money, yeah. So she has to pay $1,500 for the cremation.
She's probably going to go to assisted living or live with one of her kids.
She told me she's gonna stay.
Really?
Yeah, she's gonna stay.
Okay. As long as she
why? There's so much junk there.
Yeah.
and nobody's gonna buy that place.
Agreed.
Rick left a lot of stuff.
It's a big mess there.
Yeah. Felix, you had the.
He said no obligation to sell or
Right.
Yeah, So Felix, that Suburban was nice. You could have took that Suburban and instead of your van, if you'd have found a nice travel trailer, you'd have had a roadworthy setup.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you.
So that's what's going on. We'll keep the live stream going on for just a little bit longer.
So I'm jealous of this guy because he's lost like 1,000 pounds. So I'm jealous. So I bought me a little NutriBullet thing.
He gave me
So I'm gonna try because I I'm jealous.
Well, he gave me his old NutriBullet, and I'd have gave it back to you if I known what she's going to do.
No, it's okay. That thing is like 7 years old.
Yeah, you go to ground wrong.
Yeah,
it still works.
It still
works.
So NutriBullet is pretty good.
And I always overload that sucker.
Yeah, that's why it goes around. Yeah.
You got the fill line right here. Here's the top of the cup, and I fill it.
The water?
Yeah, and I open it up, and it's like sprays.
Yeah. You don't have to bust it one day. So I'm gonna try.
Everybody asked me, how did I do it? Well, I figure my kidney and tumor was probably about 50 pounds they cut out, but no.
Man, that helped you a lot.
No, it's probably 5 pounds at least.
Losing like 7 pounds a day.
No sugar.
I like coffee.
It's so hard. I'm not saying no sugar, but I had to cut out 99%. And then I eat 1 egg and 1 egg white every morning.
Where are you, Rachel?
And I mix it up with canned mixed vegetables. That's my breakfast. And for lunch, I have the smoothie, and I have the organic protein powder, and I put in berries and whatever I want, kale.
What breed is Foxy, a Pomeranian?
And then for supper, I have just a small meal. I snack on apples. I don't buy bread. I don't buy dairy. I don't buy sugar. I allow myself to go out and have 2 meals a week, and I'll eat bread and I'll eat dairy when I go out to eat. But at home,
someone stole a pound from me. Oh man, sorry to hear that.
It's gotta hurt.
Did you see a message I sent you?
How to adjust the
stove? Yes, Red Man.
My little set screw down there.
I didn't have a chance to do it, but I know now. And someone asked if I was going to make videos. I said yes. I just didn't have the time. I do have a video set up. I just haven't had the time to bring it out.
How much does it take to fill up Miss Gypsy?
If it's half a tank, from half a tank is almost $100. So about 150. If it's down to, let's say 3/4 down, it takes about good 150, 170.
I think it's an 80-gallon or 85-gallon fuel tank. Lady Bigfoot, I think is a 50 or 55-gallon fuel tank on her, and they get basically the same miles per gallon. 8 to 10. If you have a V10 or you want a V10, you're going to get 8 to 10. The lowest I ever got was 6.5 pulling a car. The best I ever got was 11.5. But most of the time it's 8 to 10. Yeah, monk fruit sweetener is pretty good.
How old is Foxy Lady? 7. She's been with me 5.
Martini's 10, and Tucker and baby May are 7, 8. Want to thank everybody for being here. I sure appreciate it. We got
miles on the tracker. About 30.
miles per gallon on the tracker.
Yeah.
The tracker and the sidekick are the same thing. Geo tracker, Suzuki sidekick, it's the same thing. 25.
You worry about Martini? That's Laura. Martini's doing good.
She's got one more day of ear. I got to put in her eardrops today and put in her eardrops tomorrow, and she's finished.
And she's walking very good now. She's not limping anymore.
Can't Pendleton.
They go so fast.
Tucker's okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's not the same dog as he was before he got sick, is he?
No, he's not the same.
He's sweeter.
Yeah, he wants to be pampered more.
He's needy.
Yeah.
He's always been needy, but now he's extra needy. But there's something different about him. There's something very different about Tucker. I think his brush with death changed him like it changed me. Yeah, he is a little subdued. Is that a good?
Yeah, subdued.
He's still playful. He's still Tucker, but it changed it changed him. You can't come that close to death and not be changed. Ain't that the truth? It changed.
That's right.
It changed me. Every day is sweeter. And I think about all those people that ain't making it out of the hospital, and I did. It really, it does a number on me. And then the thoughts of having to go back in. I ain't scared of much, but I found out what I am scared of. But Tucker's blood work came back, and he's in real good shape that way. You know, I think it aged him. Maybe that's the word.
Probably.
It aged him.
Yeah.
It aged him 2 years, 3 years. Easy. Yeah. That's the word. It aged him. It aged him mentally and physically. Matured him. That's a good word.
Matured him, yeah.
But, you know, they don't live as long as us. They're only our companions for a minute. And you begin to realize how precious time is with them. Now they're getting a little older.
The bullet that hit your window.
Right. You know, so chances are I'll outlive them, maybe. But I think I'll always stay with the breed. I doubt I'll have 3, but you never know. Hell, I might have 10. All right, we got 53 minutes. We're gonna cut it off around an hour. What's one thing you want to talk about? Yeah, Mike, we're doing pretty good for a morning live stream. If this were in the evening, we'd have 1,500 people on here. But everybody, a lot of people are at work. I get that. Yeah, 10 would be interesting, wouldn't it? Thank you, Miss Jane. This is funny. I don't know what that means.
Well, there was one, after 3 weeks of having a baby, she was diagnosed with a tumor, I think it was. She went so fast, I couldn't.
Yeah, we do make a good team. We have different strengths. I'm OCD. He's really, really easygoing.
I have a little OCD. My tires.
So you understand my.
Yeah.
You get it a little bit.
Yeah. Mm.
And he laughs at my OCD. When I go by and look at.
Oh, that's entertainment for me.
And when I walk by and see his dirty tires, I kind of.
Yeah.
I kind of snicker. So I get how he makes fun of me. My nose is still running.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you very much,
Tony.
Every little bit, right? Somebody says
it
reminds us of
Beavis and Butthead.
I never did like that show. I never did get it.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead. But who's Beavis and who's Butthead?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know which one's
Your Butthead.
Oh, okay.
I like that Butthead. Yeah. I'll be Beavis. Now, which one was
Now,
Beavis?
you know what?
Was Beavis the blonde hair guy, or who was Butthead?
Talk about Ernie having a being darker.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen him without his shirt once.
Well, I could show you something. Look how white I am. I'm white. I'm whiter than him.
He's whiter than me. I saw him,
Yeah.
and I'm like, how can you be so dark up here and be like a fish belly down here? I'm like, I'm 5 times darker than you. Man, it's so white. It was so white that these glasses they turned.
And if I
They
pull down from the bottom and moon him,
well,
boy, it'll be like an eclipse,
it's
bro.
gonna make my glasses go dark.
Every time I go to the bathroom, and I go take a poop, and I pull down my pants, it gets lighter in the bathroom. You know.
So how can you be so white and be so dark?
Man, well, I don't know. My sister, she's brown, completely like my father. I came out like my mother, on my mother's side, white.
Well,
yeah.
Somebody was talking the other day. They saw my legs. Your legs got skinny too. Wouldn't it be weird if my legs stayed fat and the rest of me didn't?
Need to demonstrate.
No, please don't. We'll break my phone.
Oh man, I'm scared myself when I look in the mirror.
Scott says, when are y'all coming back to Athens to visit?
Oh.
I am upset about something. Is it true that they're tearing down the varsity?
Varsity.
The varsity up on 78.
You know, I don't know. I don't remember passing through that.
Is that true?
Scotch,
have I had my last chili dog and onion ring?
Yeah.
What do you have? What do you have? They're saying it is true. Is the one in Atlanta still open? It's my car side hustle, Sam.
But then I died from a heart attack, and it brought me back.
It is true. Is the varsity in Atlanta still open? It's my car. It's the Woof Woof wagon from my older videos. Atlanta is still open. Only thing I miss about Athens, when Bill died, I saw him, and I went down to the J&J, and I got my torta sandwich. I'd like to just drive through town to see how much it's changed. I got my friends Charles and Jeannie that live down there, a couple other friends I'd like to stop and see. But I get to thinking about it. What would I saw Bill right before he died. He's buried in Cornelia, Georgia. My mentor Bill. I want to go to his grave. But I'm not going to drive 2,200 miles to go have a torta sandwich and see Bill's grave. I just don't see myself. The only thing that will probably get me to go back east if something happened to my mama. You know, but now I can't fly. I don't have the star on my driver's license. Can you fly without the star on your driver's license now? I don't think you can.
I don't even know if they look at that. Do they?
Maybe somebody could tell us it flies a lot. There's another white Mexican.
My nephews are half Mexican and Puerto Rican.
It says I have until October, I think. Yeah, I don't eat bread unless I go out somewhere. If I go out, I'll eat bread. Like I say, I have 2 meals a week, that's bread and dairy, and I eat whatever I want as long as I don't have sugar in it.
They say you could still fly.
I don't have a star on my license anymore. I lost my Social Security card, and now everything's digital, and I've just had trouble getting one mailed to me until October of this year. All right. Yeah, we're gonna start on the solar very soon, Zeus. Okay, we're about an hour. Anything you want to talk about?
No, everything is good. Unless they got a question real quick for me. My daughter's half Mexican, Boricua, and she's bright white.
People say, where do I keep my car?
My nephews and nieces are the same thing. What happened?
The guy wants to know where I keep the Wolf wagon. It stays in New Mexico with the purple tiny house. I may start towing
Did
it.
you work at the Crystal Inn? Yes, I did work at the Crystal Inn, the one in Long Branch in New Jersey.
Somebody recognize you?
Probably. Let's see if it comes back.
Do you like crystals?
Hmm?
You like crystal sandwiches?
No, Crystal Inn, that's a hotel.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't know who it was. What do you do before RVing?
Worked at a
Work
hotel.
in a hotel and security in the hotels. It goes so fast.
It does go fast, doesn't it?
I see. It's too fast.
You ought to try it with 3 times this many people on here. It's just like a blur.
Is that a bed in the back? No.
Yeah, it's the mattress that's
all the
folded.
mattresses, yeah.
But I can't sleep in here anymore. The platform had to come out, or Felix didn't have nowhere to ride.
You get the seal fixed on the RV.
Didn't need it.
They checked it and it was full of fluids, and they just told me just to watch it. So everything's good for now.
Just keeping an eye on it. You probably have to have it in for service on those back brakes. I think he needs to throw it up on a rack and look at it. Can we see Tuck?
Hey, talk me, yeah, man. Shit, man.
Who's
I
channel?
was sleeping, man. I'm cranky, man.
I'm a little bit more matured since my incident, but it's still me. Star of the show right here, Felix.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
Big dog kept like.
Can you believe it's been 6 years since I made the video Free Yorkie?
Right on cue.
And don't get me wrong when I was talking about Martini. I love all these dogs. Nothing I wouldn't do for none of them.
It goes so fast.
It's so fast.
Felix, where did you take the RV?
To
in Sholo.
I don't understand that. What they meant.
Is it the mechanic place?
Oh yeah.
Could be Robert's Tires. That's why I took it.
Well, they're the one that inspected it after I smoked the brakes, and he said they were fine. And that's where we took it to there for them. They're the ones that looked at the pinion seal.
The tent is on top. The tent, yeah.
Yeah, they're the ones. Robert's Tire looked at the pinion seal and told us just to keep driving it. Just keep an eye on it. They didn't have the tool. They didn't have the tool to take the pinion seal out, so we took it up there to have it replaced. They didn't have the tool.
Favorite part of the channel is the vlogs. Oh, really?
I missed it.
Yes, I did. The favorite part of the channels is the dogs. Really?
What am I, chopped liver?
I'm a dog. Yeah. Big dog in the house. Yeah. How old are you?
Guts.
How old are you, Guts?
Who's
that for?
I turn 52 very soon.
I'm 53. I'll be 54 soon.
I'm just trying to make it out. I'm just trying to make it to
too many 53s.
Social Security.
Yeah. Oh, you're just here for the dogs. Okay. That's Freedom Dove. I got your number.
I don't care why they're here.
All right, Freedom Dove. I got your number.
I don't care why they're here. As long as they're here.
Yeah, the lady came to pick up the van. She's traveling. Yeah. She was in Oklahoma yesterday.
You got to go back and watch the replay on this thing.
Yeah. Big dog, looking good. Thank you. All right. I am in my 28-foot Salon. It goes so fast.
Yeah. People ask what part of New Mexico are we in. I don't tell anybody. I'm staying on friends' property, and I know it's just a matter of time before I'm tracked down.
Richard, 65. All right.
But the longer it takes, the better.
You tried to tell on the roof on the back, yeah.
I'm at I'm very high elevation, and I'm very, very secluded and remote. and I'm way
Oh,
back.
we're a couple of whippersnappers. I ain't heard that in a long time.
We're way back in the middle of nowhere where nobody has any business being but me. We're the two old men in the balcony on the marbles.
Oh, on the edge, yeah. 10 years from now. You coming? It goes so fast.
I can't follow that hardly.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken,
it's
I
almost,
saw Mike.
It's almost my birthday, says Laura.
Yeah.
She's just sitting there looking at you like, give me some love, Felix. Give me some love.
Who you scaring at?
To see the white, she's getting a little white mustache now, and she's getting a few little health issues with her ears and pancreatitis and now a leg. And then I noticed yesterday that baby Maymay's getting a white mustache.
Oh, Foxy's starting to get the little white hairs in the top. Getting all this following us.
Okay, we're gonna do two more. We'll do three more questions, and we're gonna call it.
Kevin looks younger than before. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, well, good now. Lost 100 pounds.
I just wish my strength would come back.
When are you coming east towards Tennessee?
I have no plans to go further east than where I'm at right now.
I'm planning to go to Indiana, but that's like about probably in September. I'm gonna see if I could send a plane ticket for my mom's to come down and hang out with me for a week. So I have Mama Dog with me.
Big Dog, will you take up walking? I try to get him to walk almost every day.
I try to walk, but I've my back has been hurting so much. Like if I walk 2 or 3 minutes, it just starts hurting so bad, and it feels like if I'm gonna bend this way.
Do you have on the Crocs?
No.
Oh,
I told you I was gonna burn them. Yeah, and I think it's because of the damn Crocs. So I got some better shoes on now. So
this is our.
And I need to do a little weight for my back.
This is the Crocs are our argument. I wore
Where
Crocs.
does your mom live? My mom lives in Puerto Rico.
The Crocs, I wore them so much I lost the arch in my foot, and my podiatrist told me to throw them away. Now this big guy right here, he won't walk with me because he said his back hurts. And he's wearing Crocs every day for the last 4 years. They're wore out and they're rounded on the bottom.
I'm so ashamed.
They're like looking at the bottom of a tire. No. Take. You gotta own it. You gotta own it. The most wore out. I would wear my Crocs through. He wears his round. They're like walking on bubbles, and he can't figure out why his back hurts. Big guys like us have got to have good supportive shoes.
Yeah.
And I had an ex-friend. The only good thing that ever come from knowing this guy.
Couple of joints. Yeah.
Told me to buy Keen shoes. And some of the best advice I ever got. And Keen shoes have helped me a lot out west. If you don't have the right shoes out west on these rocks and slip and sand, you're gonna bust your butt. Keen shoes works. How tall are you, Felix?
I'm 6'3" with high heel shoes on, and I'm 6 foot regular.
That didn't sound gay at all.
I always say that every time they sometimes I say it so serious, and the person looks at me and they think about it, high heel shoes on. And I put a serious face, and they end up getting and laugh.
Somebody says, have I ever met anybody famous?
Me either.
I was at a gas station, and a guy come up to me, and we got to talking, and he said he was the guitarist for Bob Seger.
Nope.
And I didn't believe him. And he flat out told me he was worth $60 million, and he had a house right up the road. I forget what state I was in. And he just had divorces.
What's the best would be for a woman to start out with? About 10,000.
A van.
A van.
And I didn't believe the guy. And he had this homely little woman come around in this minivan, And I was like,
Hey,
okay.
Kentucky.
And I was just nice to the guy, and he left. And that night, I got on the internet and looked him up. If it was him, it was the guitarist for Bob Seger. I guess that's about the most famous.
What kind of work did you do, Felix? Is that the? I used to work security. Then I used to work in the front desk in the hotel. Worked security at the hotel. I was a security supervisor. And a whole bunch of stuff, paint, whatever.
Well, we're gonna do one more question.
You met me, Blue Van Dam. You met me. Who?
Oh.
Who?
I guess he's talking famous person. Blue Van Dam's on here. Hey, Blue Van Dam.
Oh, okay. Keen shoes are great, right?
What are they? Well, they wear good, but the glue comes undone. They $150 pair of shoes last about 2 years.
Someone met Jack Dempsey.
How did you guys meet? That's gonna be our last question.
That was through dating service and no, we met through YouTube. When I started my channel, I subscribed to Kevin. He had the white bus,
the shuttle bus, Bob.
The shuttle bus, and that's how we met. We became friends through messaging, and then I gave him his number. He gave me my number, and we talked for about good 2 years, off and on the phone.
Yeah.
Then when I started my trip from New Jersey down to Corpus, I stopped off in Georgia and spent 2 weeks with him.
And we really got on well.
Yeah,
you got on well.
Then coming back,
and I said, Felix, if you ever need a place to stay, if I got a place, you got a place. And he said, really? And I said, yeah. And he went out west, and he was gone a couple months.
Yeah.
And I get this phone call one day, and he says, Kevin, were you serious about that? I said, serious about what? He said, if you got a place, I got a place. I said, I don't say what I don't mean. He said, well, I'm in California, and I'd really like to come stay at your RV base camp with you. I'm like, of all the places that you've seen and all the places you've been, you want to come stay at RV base camp?
Because I was headed to Jersey when I didn't want to go back to Jersey.
And I said, yeah, come on. And that's where all this mess started. Here we are.
Yeah. Felix, you got a girlfriend? Yeah, I'm gonna show you her right now.
She's with us.
Right here. Baby May. That's my girlfriend. No, I don't. I had one a while back before going into the RV world.
I love women, but I'd rather be by myself. I'm no good at it. I'm good for a year or two.
You need to get a Velcro back belt. Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. We're gonna cut it. I love women.
I met Frankenstein once. Oh boy.
I'm just no good. I'm just no good at it. And then you got all the hurt feelings and all the
Crocs are the man's version of jellies. It goes so fast.
I'm so tired of fussing and fighting, and I hadn't found anybody that I have peace with. I just want peace of mind and to be happy. And it sounds so simple, but it just doesn't happen. So I'm going to most likely stay single. Okay. That's going to make our little video. So we're going to end it where?
Right here.
We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for watching our videos and live stream. We want to take the time and give God the glory for my life, and Jesus Christ is my Savior.
Amen.
You guys have fun? Went on a lot longer than I expected. Talked about a bunch of nothing.
Yeah, they know a little bit more about me.
Yeah. You should do a live stream. When's your live stream?
I might do a live stream one day.
All right.
Yeah, I'll set it up.
All right. Thank you for the if you haven't gave us a thumbs up, please do it. It helps with the algorithm, gets our videos out there, gets us noticed more. Just helps our numbers. Just take a second before you sign off to give us a thumbs up. So much appreciated.
And then Eric, we need to meet. We need to make a race. 2 coachmans to see who's the best.
Yours is lighter. I bet Miss Gypsy is smoking. If she won't, the brakes will.
If he wants, I could do it. Yeah, right. If he wants, I could ride in reverse and race it.
Just give him a head start.
But
he's got all those slides and stuff he's carrying around. He's not using. He's got that extra weight.
But that will make a good video. A nice race. So you pick the place. I'll be there.
Miss Gypsy's fast. All right, we gotta go. Had fun. Love all you guys.
Peace.
Hold on.